Hi everyone, and welcome back to the new episode of this Watch Me Color. Today I will be focusing on this mushroom or toadstool, or how you call these things. I've grabbed my watercolor palette that I got from AliExpress, and I was just thinking about which color that I wanted to use for these fellows. And instead of sticking to a brownish tone, I thought it would be nice to be a bit creative and use some fantasy. And I've decided that I want to do the stem, I think it's called, and the bottom part in lavender purple. So I'm going to grab my small pencil again, my bottle with water, my cloth to wipe my brush on if I have too much water, and my spray bottle to use for activating the paints. So I'm just going to spray on that lavender color. And I'm going to wet the brush a bit so that my tip is quite small. And I'm going to use this straight out of the pan. I don't know if that's always necessary because I did some mixing on the lid here already, but I think it will be okay to work straight from that pan. And since it's a very pale color, I thought it would suit the bluish black from the top. Because I always tend to make the stem and the inside of a mushroom brownish or beige, but I think it's more nice to give it a fantasy color. Also because of I've never seen a blue mushroom in my life. Maybe they exist, I don't know. But I've used my fantasy on that part already, so I can do the same with the other details. And I'm sitting quite far away with my head, so I hope I'm painting this rather okay. And then it has some color, but it's not too dark. And since there's already some shading drawn in, I don't think it's necessary to do some extra with pencil. Of course I could do, but I don't think I need to. So I'm going to use the same color for this stem. And I have noticed with these paints that they can crumble a bit. I was using a pen quite frequently, and it seems that there were crumbles in the paint. But if I used my palette and mixed it enough with water, it dissolved. So I haven't experienced any problems afterwards, or So I'm quite happy with these paints. They are not too expensive and I have 48 colors to play around with, so that's very nice. They aren't comparable to the Kuritakes though. Those are a whole different story. But yeah, the Kuritake is a bit more expensive than these were, so and it's nice to be able to try out some more expensive things, but also some cheap ones. And now this little guy over here. Like I was saying in my previous video, I really like these brushes. They are so small and you can go in a detailed area so quickly with them without making an error of smudging or yeah. They're really nice to work with. Okay. For the eyes, I'm going to look. I have some nice yellow green. Here is yellow green. Maybe I can use that color on the eyes of the mushroom. The inner part. The outer part is a bit too tricky to, I think, to paint. So that I will be solving with some pencil, I think. But the inner part of the eyes can be done with some paints. And I'm just going to dive right under the camera so that I definitely won't mess up the eye, because I'm sitting quite far away from the page. No need to worry that I touch this, it's already dry. This little eye, I can't see properly. I have to move the book a little bit. Okay. Same with this eye. Okay. Yeah, and I will do the contouring of the eyes with pencil. Maybe I can add a drop of yellow. I don't know if it will be visible. No, I don't think so. Maybe a tiny bit. Oh well. And for the top flower here, maybe I can do a nice, I have quite a flashy pink, but since I have used muted tones, I don't have to go too crazy. Maybe a flashy color is nice for smaller details, but this is quite big, so I think I will stick to a darker shade. I have some deep crimson lake, so I think I will go for that one. That's this color, deep crimson lake. It's that one. And it's a nice dark shade on the palette. So I'm going to grab some of that color. Going to take some clear water because I want to fade out that color if it's possible. This works a whole lot different than the Japanese paints. Going to grab some excess paint again, so that I have a bit of a highlight. I like the playfulness of playing with paints, so okay, that's okay. And now for the inner parts here, I will just use some stickles, I think. So maybe I can do the butterflies in that pink because they are small in detail. So I will activate that pink color, and that's this one. Oh, out of focus. That's this one. And it's quite a bright one. It's this one that I've activated. And for some smaller details, it's quite okay to use a bright color, especially a butterfly. And I think I will add some blue or something, I don't know. Or will I use only pink? Maybe I won't go too crazy. And I will just add some lighter okay, and they will have some glitter too, of course. I'm just going to paint that tiny body in the same color. I'm thinking about doing the flowers in her hair in this color, the inner color. My paint is still wet, so I can go for that. This is really a nice shade. And for the leaves in her hair, I will go with the color of the eyes of the mushrooms. So that light green. Now imagine her having some leaves here too. Okay. Now the bottom part of this, I think, is it stone work or is it something else? I don't know. But I will see if I have a beautiful brown. Everyback Paints Grey, Van Dyck Brown, dark brown. Okay, I'm going for dark brown. That's this shade. And you hardly can see it on the palette, it's this one. And also here I like the more darker parts and the lighter parts of the paint. Here, a bit here. I really don't know what this is. Is this a rock or is it some kind of, yeah, pile of sand? I'm not sure. But okay, that's also done. And now I just have to do this part here with the leaves in brown, and on the bottom also. I'm going to use the same brown. I could have done this one in the muted, in the blackish brown or brownish black also, but this is a nice shade of brown, so it is perfect to use it for this stem also. Okay, we're almost finished. With this one. So I'm 19 minutes in. I think I will be saving her dress for the next part. And of course the finishing touches on the eyes, the adding of the glitter effect will be in the final part too. So I hope you've liked this series so far, and I hope I will see you again for the final touch. Thank you for watching, and until the next time, bye bye.